Many thanks for joining us again on the newsroom. Presidential spokesperson Garba Shehu says President Muhammadu Buhari has no hand in the dethronement of Muhammadu Sanusi II as the Emir of Kano State. Sanusi was deposed by the Kano State government over allegations of insubordination on Monday. Following his removal, Rabiu Kokunso, former governor of Kano, who appointed Sanusi as Emir in 2014, alleged that the president ordered the removal of the ex-monarch. But reacting in a statement on Wednesday, Shehu said all insinuations that the president was involved in the deposition of Sanusi are untrue, malicious, and politically motivated. Well, barely 10 hours after he was appointed vice chairman of Kaduna Investment Promotion Agency Kadipa, Governor Nasir El-Rufai has again named the deposed Emir of Kano State, Muhammadu Sanusi II, as the Chancellor of the Kaduna State University, KASU. According to a statement from the state government, Sanusi will succeed the pioneer Chancellor Tagwai Sambo, the chief of Mora, who was appointed to the role in 2005. Sanusi was on Monday deposed by the Kano State government for alleged insubordination. An Abuja High Court has adjourned until April 1st and 2nd the trial of Omoyele Sowore and his co-defendant Olawale Bakari. Justice Ijeoma Ojukwu gave the order following the objection raised by the counsel to the defendant, Femi Falana. Falana had challenged the testimony of the first witness presented by the prosecution for giving evidence outside his written statement. After listening to both counsels, the trial judge ruled that the witness cannot be allowed to depose to a 4-paragraph statement and give a 10-page of evidence. Sowore and Bakari are facing trial for treason and money laundering charges filed against them by the federal government. President Muhammadu Buhari is presiding over the Federal Executive Council meeting in Abuja. It has in attendance Vice President Yemi Osinbajo, ministers and heads of agencies. The meeting began minutes after President Buhari met with Nasarawa State Governor Abdullahi Sule behind closed doors at the State House. National Bureau of Statistics has revealed that the amount spent on petrol imported into the country dropped by 42% to 1.71 trillion naira in 2019. Data obtained by the agency shows that the 1.71 trillion represented 10.75% of the amount spent on all imported goods last year, compared to 2018 when petrol accounted for 22.4% of total imports, which was at 13.16 trillion naira. The decline in the amount spent on petrol imports last year was partly due to the fall in average price of Brent crude oil, the international benchmark. The price of Brent crude averaged $64 per barrel in 2019, down from the $71 per barrel in 2018. Russia's lower house of parliament has approved a constitutional amendment which permits President Vladimir Putin to extend his rule for another 2 terms until 2036. A total of 383 State Duma lawmakers voted in favor of the package of constitutional amendments, with 43 abstentions and none against. The constitutional amendment proposed by lawmaker and former cosmonaut Valentina Tereshkova resets the current term limit, which limits Russian presidents to 2 consecutive 6-year terms. The measures must now be approved by the Upper House Federation Council and be put to a public vote scheduled for April 22. Kenya is seeking the postponement of this month's 2021 Africa Cup of Nations qualifier against Comoros due to an international travel ban placed on athletes as a result of the coronavirus outbreak. The Kenyan Sports Ministry on Tuesday issued a 1-month travel suspension for Kenyan athletes to international competitions following the global outbreak of the virus. Kenya was due to host Comoros on the first leg in Nairobi on March 25th, with a return leg in Moroni 4 days later. And that's the latest from the newsroom. Many thanks for joining us. Bye for now.